Swam Arkansas on Saturday morning. In 16 years here, it's probably the earliest we've had a dual meet in the season. And whereas we're certainly not race ready at this moment, I thought it gave us a good opportunity to swim people in different events and also get a chance to see the freshman race. I think you saw that in Lindsay McKnight, usually swims the freestyle and IM. She's now the breaststroker on the medley relay, a split that was as good as anything we've got over the last 4 years from Hilda, who graduated, Jess Thielman, who's normally penciled in to swim distance freestyle, came down and swam the 200 freestyle. Ashley Lynn moves from the backstroke into the freestyle. And then obviously Natalie Hines had a superb meet. Times that I think right now, even though it's very early in the season, are the fastest ones in the nation. This weekend coming up, we have a 3-day invitational. I really like the format. The coaches love the format because it is as you would have it at the NC2A meet at the end of the year. Exactly the same format, same times as the meet starts. And for a team like our men's team who's very deep, it means they're going to have to perform in the morning to actually get a second swim. It's set up that only the top 3 swimmers from each school will get a second swim at night in the finals. And so for us, we might have top 4 boys, top 4 men in a certain event in the whole meet. Only 3 of them are going to get to swim that night. So it sets it up that you have to swim fast in the morning in order to come back at night.
Okay, we'll take questions for Coach.
You mentioned it a little bit earlier, but can you just talk about the importance of having a swimmer like Natalie Hines on the women's team? Just what she brings to the team leadership-wise and in the pool?
Well, she is a team leader. She's very vocal. She keeps everybody, knowing what is going on. But then she's one of the best sprinters in the country. And so being able to have her for the relays, swim the 150 freestyle plus the fly, she's invaluable.
On the diving side, just having someone like Kalia Warner, I mean, she dominated both events on Saturday.
Kalia did an outstanding job, and I was probably remiss for missing that. Both her and Delaney Diana and the other divers have started the season really well. I think that Kalia actually qualified for zones this weekend for the NC2A zone meet, and so she's already taken care of that in the first meet. But yeah, they're getting better all the time.
And then last Monday, Coach Troy talked about a couple freshmen, specifically Allie Donahue and Chelsea Lawson. What did you see from them on Saturday? I know they weren't in the top 3 of their events, but just what did you see from the two of them?
I think that Chelsea, being Scottish, is not used to swimming short course yards. Europe swims short course meters. And so she's getting used to swimming in a yard pool. And obviously her swims, I think she can be better, but she's getting used to it. And Allie Donahue is going to help out in the sprint breaststrokes.
All right, and on the men's side, you mentioned already the depth. I mean, you guys have 9 seniors, and even after graduating, a top-notch class, a bunch of All-Americans, a couple Olympians. Just how will that depth help you as the season progresses?
I think it helps because there's competition every day in practice. And they take that level of swimming to a new height every day in practice. Just, as I said, this weekend, only 3 can swim finals. There's probably 5 or 6 that are capable of swimming finals. But we see that every day in practice. And so it just takes the whole intensity in practice, the focus level in practice, to a new level.
And how have you seen Mitch Dorigo develop from last year, where he got SEC Freshman of the Year? How have you seen him develop from last year up until now, as you guys head into your first?
Well, he had an outstanding summer, and so I think that was a continuation of his freshman year. He was second at the European Championships in the 400 freestyle. And it's just a gradual progression. He now has confidence in what he's doing, and he understands the college system now, and I just see him getting better and better.
All right, and lastly, what have you seen of Caleb Dressel so far?
Caleb's the ultimate swimmer. He's come in, he's learning. He's a sponge for information, And so I'm looking forward to seeing him race this weekend. And he's just taking everything in and trying to improve.
Thank you.
Do you think the United States will ever switch to the metric system?
No. I wish they would, but they won't.
Coach, with how well the women swam this past weekend, how much confidence kind of boost does it get them past Arkansas to swim this weekend and the rest of the fall season?
I think it definitely gives them confidence. And I think for the freshmen, that they found out what a college dual meet was like. A lot of them had a lot of questions on Saturday morning. And just basically the format and how it runs, what they should expect, what we expected from them. And so it gives them confidence going forward. They know we haven't done much racing at all at this point in the season, but now they have a starting point to improve from.